Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing the beta for Inifinity Nikki. Once again, I have a few videos about this game up already, but in today's video, I just want to quickly, or maybe not so quickly depending on how long this video is, showcase everything you can do so far in the beta in Inifinity Nikki. They may improve from this in the future or may change some things, I don't know, but so far this is what you can do and there's a lot. So without further ado, let's go straight into it. So, if you have seen the trailer for Inifinity Nikki, you know that there are different outfits that give you different abilities and not every outfit gives you certain abilities. I will show everything that you can do. Starting off with our first one, I have it on as my regular outfit as well, but this is the floating outfit. So with this outfit, you can kind of like levitate. So you have like normal jumps like a normal person would do, but you also have levitate. So if you hold spacebar, you can float. You can also use it to double jump and to dash, and her dress has like a beautiful touch to it. But this is just one of the first things. So if you hold tab when you're in the game, you can change into different outfits. So let's change into the bug catching outfit, because I think in the box in the back here is a bug, because you can see it wiggle. So we're going to smash the bug and we're going to catch it. Oh, with the net. That is the second thing that you can do in Inifinity Nikki. I really like doing this because it's so cute. The outfit is so cute. And then you also saw a quick glimpse of the other outfit, because in the bottom you can see you have different kinds of attacks and things you can do, like floating and dashing and whatever equipment you have enabled, you can do that one. So in this case, it's going to be bug catching. Our next one would be attacking enemies. So I think I just saw some down here. So let me just quickly move on over. But you can attack with the attack outfit. I don't even know what it's called, man. But there are plenty of enemies in this game that you can attack, and if you finish them, you can get a special something. Often it's gems and XP, but sometimes it can be blueprints, I think, to craft more outfits. Which goes straight into our next topic. You can craft outfits in this game. So the way that works in this game so far is that you have to collect these things called whim stars. They're all over town. I'm going to show you in a minute too that I think there's one near here as well. So what you use these whim stars for is to unlock more outfits and boost those abilities. Those outfits have like the bug catching one, the attacking one, and such. So for example, to acquire this, you have to use a whim stars, and that's how you get the bug catching outfit. Then to get the next upgrade, which is a special sketch for some earrings, it will cost some more whim stars. Then the one after that will be an enhancement for that ability. So that's what you use those whim stars for, and you could also get more items. So once you have those blueprints, you think, how can I craft those? If you press Y, you will go into a special sketch ability. So these are all sketches, and these are the blueprints to make the items that you want. So we have a few things like the miracle outfit, which is like the ultimate outfit, is kind of the goal of this game is, but I only have one thing of that. We have the ability outfits, which are all the ones that you can use. You just saw the bubble voyage for the floating, the wind of purity for the attack power, the bye bye dust is for taking care for animals, which I will also show. The afternoon shine is for the bug catching. We have rippling serenity for fishing, and we have fully charged to repair, which is for like lanterns and also part of like the story and stuff, but this one doesn't come around too often. Then we have stars outfits, which is just like an outfit you can get by using special cleanse that you redeem. It's confusing with the currency, but this does not have a special ability. And then we have rare pieces, which is just like one-offs. As you can see, these are the items that we just saw that you exchange for with the star wishes, and you have to just get certain amount of materials, and then you can just craft the item. The cool thing about this game is that if you don't know where to find any of it, you can just find it on the map and you can select it and it will filter right on it. So let's take these shorts for example. They're really cute. I have the materials for this. You craft them, you use money to craft them, and then you have unlocked it. And once you unlock an item, it will upgrade your score, your overall accounts score basically, for your wardrobe, for also fashion battles. Now let me quickly show you how you also can get whim stars in this game. You can see it on the top. Momo will do a little wiggle dance if one is near, so you just press V and you see one is right there. Each whim star has like their own little mini games sometimes that you have to do, so it really depends on which whim star it is. So I can't really showcase all of those right now, but if you are curious, I do have a full let's play about the whole story and some regular let's plays where you can see me catch whim stars with different things. So I think this one is just hidden, so we can just pick this one up, and there we have it. That's how you get the whim stars, and you use those to upgrade. Now I'm going to show you fishing. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I will anyway. This is the fishing one. You have to go obviously near water and kind of look for a good fishing spot. If you can see any fish rippling in the water, look, we have at the dock here, and it's pretty easy. I don't think I've ever scared off fish so far before. So you throw it in, you wait for one to take the bait, and you get a little dingle. You press S. This is all keyboard related for the PC players, and you try to reel it in by going in the opposite direction with your keyboard controls, and then you just reel it in, and that's that. Right, there we have the fish. The fish in this game are so pretty. Same as with the animals, which brings me to the next section. Let me whip out the animal cleaning ones. So this is how you collect special loot basically from animals, like their fur, and you can use those for crafting as well. So let me find a little animal real quick. Here we have a cute little doggy. All you do for this is just walk up, you see a little icon, and then you pet it. For some animals, you kind of have to sneak up with them. Like this is like a pet with someone, so it's pretty easy. But in the wild, you have things like little bunnies that you have to like slowly approach by holding it down, and then you can like do it. It's like if I hold this down, I can go like in safe mode, and then you can like sneak up on them and then pet them, and that's how you get that material. The same as for basically any insect, like I showed earlier. For the bees, it's really easy. You can just snatch those up. But some animals, like there's like this weird sock thing that you have to kind of like sneak up onto, and then you can catch it. So keep that in mind. I would love to show the electro repair outfit, but I have nothing I can fix right now in the game, I think. But it's just for like lanterns, and again, like I said earlier, for part of the story. Now, speaking of fashion, there is a lot of stuff that you can do on clothing wise in this game besides just crafting special outfit abilities. You have a few different places where you can obtain clothing besides the crafting. You have these little shops. So far, I think there's only been 1 or 2 where you can buy these from, but there's probably going to be more when the game is fully released. She sells all these different things. You can buy them multiple times. So far, there's no use for duplicates, so I don't really know what you can do with more than one, but sometimes probably you're gonna have to craft using those maybe, because I've seen that in other Nikki games. So you can either buy these at the Pandora's boutique and stuff. There's also a bigger shop which is right around the corner on like the main area, which is called Marquise Jr.'s boutique, I think. He has a ton of clothing where you can actually like fully preview it on yourself, like it's giving you the full shop experience where you can see this, like you can have all of this. Once again, I already bought all of these items and I'm still able to purchase it, and still, again, I don't know the purpose of having more than one of these items, so I'm curious to see what that's going to be. And then another way to obtain clothing is by doing gacha pulls. It wouldn't be a Nikki game without them, I think. And so far there's only one gacha machine. I have a full video on me doing pulls on this if you want to check that out in the corner, with also more previews of the boutique shop items. But we can just do a pull, 10 pull to just me show you what it looks like. You can do either 1 or 10, and this is the price that it costs. Again, I don't know if this is final. There's a lot of speculation about this for me personally, because I think this is going to be like the permanent gacha that's going to be always there, and I think there's going to be different ones that maybe have more special items that you can get for. The glow says how much the rarity is, so these are all SR items, so they're not that fancy. But again, I have a lot of duplicates. I don't know what to do with, but you can do that. And now you're wondering, what can I do with all of these clothing? You can dress up. So if going to the clothing menu, you have all of these little categories. If you've played any of the Nikki games, you're probably familiar with this, or any other fashion games. If that, we have the top one, which is just like a full selection of one outfit if you have unlocked that already. Then we have obviously hair and stuff. I'm not going to go through these right now, but the categories are very, very broad, and it's really nice. Also including makeup. I don't know how to obtain makeup so far. I got these because I'm like playing the beta, but I have no idea how to obtain these. These are not part of the gacha or of the shop items, so maybe these are going to be special items. I am not quite sure, but I do know I really like the way they look, especially the lenses. They make like such a difference in the look to me. I don't know, I love it. So next to the wardrobe, we have ability setup, which is basically the little wheel that you open if you hold tab, so you can set more items. We only have these amount of sets right now, but I don't know what the next one's going to be, so there's probably going to be more abilities, which is really cool. There is an icon if you select one of these to switch it out, and I only have this one. So my speculation here again is that in the future you're going to have like multiple fishing outfits that equip when you're fishing, but you can like change that out or like switch it up. But so far there's only like one, so maybe this is like the 3-star, but maybe it's going to be like a 5-star fishing outfit that's going to look like way cooler or something like that, right? I have no idea, but that's speculation. One thing to note about the Nikki's wardrobe, just the regular dress up. So if I were to change out her hair right now and I save it, this is just going to be the default outfit that she walks around with. This is all just like cosmetics so far, and it's not having an effect on anything you do, because the moment I do anything that does anything with an ability, she switches to the outfit. You don't do anything for a few seconds and you'll switch back into like your main look. So that's the fun part of dressing up, because you constantly get to look at your beautiful created outfit. But there's another use for making outfits and having so many items besides having all of these abilities. These are the style challenges, and once again, if you've played any of the other Nikki games before, or I think again other fashion games, that sometimes you need certain items with a certain tag, and to finish that level you need to have a certain score that you reach. And these also are come apart in this game, so these are called, I think, style challenges. And on the map you can see them. They're like a little guy with a t-shirt, and you can approach them and they will just ask you to be like, oh, I'm such a practicing stylist, will you style me, blah blah blah, and you say let's go. So the way this works is kind of like the same as always. So it says sweet fantasy, and there's a limit of 5 items, so you can just select anything. The top item will automatically be like the most favorable for this outfit that you're gonna wear. So I'm just gonna do this outfit real quick. Press continue. We have this thing called Eureka. I think this is like the equivalent of score boosting as the ally cards or the relics would have, but then they're like visuals. So you can see like this little bird. I can switch it out to this one, which is like a little thingy in the back, which is really cool, and it boosts the score. I don't have that many right now, so we're just gonna go with this. And then as the usual just goes, it's a bit laggy for me sometimes, but it just plays out a little preview of the outfit, and you can see the score and how much everything contributes to it. And here you see it. And then once you're finished, you can press score deals to see exactly a breakdown of which item contributed to what. So in case you're maybe lacking on something, you can see exactly what you might have to switch out. For me, that would be footwear here, but I still pass, so that is a really nice. Another thing I love doing in this game is taking pictures. So you can take out the camera once you progress a little bit in the story, and then you unlock the camera. I have, or will have, depending when I'm uploading this, a full guide on the camera and everything about it. So I'm not really going to showcase that right now, but there are a lot of settings, and there are a lot of little photo spots around the city where you can kind of like hang out and chill. So you can just take your picture how you want with posing, or you can sit down somewhere. If you recognize from the trailer, you can take some beautiful shots here. The weather's not too good right now, so you don't really see it, but that is one of them. Now you might be all seeing this and being like, that's all great and cute, but what's actually the point of the game? No spoilers, but I will explain. So we do have quests. If you go press on U, it will open it. You have 3 categories: main, world, and story. So main I have already finished. Once again, if you want to see the whole story, check it out on my channel. But this is like the main quest line to progress. You will get parts in this story that you will kind of get stuck, and you have to kind of like do other things to get like your levels and your whim stars and whatever up before you can progress in the main story. So you can't really speed run that and then do the rest. Like kind of goes progressively. Then the second one is world. So these are like little side quests around the world where you help out people. This is not sometimes really related to the main story, just like a little bit, but like just because in the same world, right? You can track that, you can see the rewards. And then you have story, which in my experience so far, these are really hard to do because you cannot track them. As you can see, there's no tracker in the bottom, but you do get some cool rewards in return. But these are very specific and they're like very vague. So I feel like these are kind of like long-term goals you want to have. But the main goal of the game is just do any quest and go around collecting things, crafting outfits, and upgrade your level. Then lastly, I just quickly want to talk about like the dailies and like how you would go about playing this. I do think this is a game you probably want to play every day because there are a few things that you can do every day and probably get the most reward for it. So we have the whim scroll, which is basically like the daily login bars. As a reward, you get like gems and gold and other currencies and XP. Then there is path of styling. This is like a progressive thing. This does not expire with time. It's just like something you go around doing. And then the gather tracker, which is really cool, is where you can track items if you're looking for them because you have to craft them. If I, for example, want to get the sunny orchid, I press track and it will show me where I'm closest to. So if I go somewhere else and I press that again, it will show around me. This is not the only spot where you can find it, but it's really handy and it works really well and it's helped me a lot. One good thing to know is that this game has like an in-game timer rotation. So as you can see, sun is rising and there's like an in-game time. So this is not relevant to your real time. However, there are a few things that do have relevance to your real time, which is why you probably want to log in every day. Besides doing your daily login, is if you press escape, you go to dig peer pal. I'm not quite sure what this does yet, but you can basically like recycle items for money. Like I think farm them. So you can put in an item that you have or you want, and then you put like a timer for 12 hours. Like this is 12 real hours. It costs money. I say dig, and then in 12 hours I can get 3 of these weave spiders. So maybe if you have like a rare material, I think that's what it is, don't count on it, but that is really cool. I've never seen that before. And you can also do that with other materials, and you can like kind of stack these up here, so that's pretty cool. And you can kind of cancel those out. But there's another thing that you have like real-time stuff for, and this has part to do with like the teleport points, which you can see look like this on the map. The purple thing is if you teleport here, or like any of them, because besides teleporting, they do have this thing called the realm challenge, which basically has like other ways to collect certain materials where you like do a little boss battles and such. And for us right now, the most important one is the realm of nourishment, so let's go there. And this is where you basically recycle things that you've collected. So again, nothing to do with the clothing, just the things that you've collected. So for each category category, we have like item picking, we have fishing, we have combat, we have fur, we have bugs. They all have their own thing. And basically you need to upgrade this together with your Whimstar levels to be able to get more upgrades. I don't make sense. Let me explain. Let's say the common one, for example, I have this one 18 times and I can put in like 5 of this and I get 750 of the battle insight. I currently have 5,000, but you need battle insight to be able to upgrade skills in the wish whim tree thing. So let me exchange this, but this costs this blue stamina you see here at the bottom. As you can see, this goes down. This goes in real time, so you kind of want to do this every day or something like that. Like you can't really mass craft except for when you want to spend gems on like buying new stamina. So that's the only thing here that you want to know. So once you have dumped your stuff into here to get more wish points and you go back to the wish field chart, you can see here cleaning one that I need over 1,500 inside and I have 2,000 right now, so now I'm able to get it. So even if you had the money for it to upgrade it, you still need the inside, so that's why it's important to go here. Then another way the stamina blue flames is used is to obtain some items. So for example, here we have this little icon here, the bedrock crystal, which you can only get if you go back out and press on the realm challenge. You have the things of Monster Trials and Eureka Realm, and you can see what the rewards are, and these cost money. One thing to really note about this, which is really cool, is that if you fail, because I did, it doesn't cost you the XP. You can just restart without losing any experience. Also, a really cool thing is that once I finished it, I had the ability to claim it more than once. So instead of having to defeat this boss 4 times in a row because I needed these materials, I can just defeat it once and then put in enough stamina to count as 4 times defeating him, and then I still get the rewards for that, but your stamina will go down. And then each of these will have a different material which you will need for a different item type. So that is the realm of Monster Trial. The realm of Eureka is kind of the similar, but then instead of the rewards you get the Eureka things that I showed earlier that kind of give the score boost. You can recycle these once again and then kind of like put them together into upgrading one of them to have like even more of a score boost. So that's why you kind of want to do these sometimes. And of course you get XP for it. And I think this sums up most that you can do in this game. If you like Nikki or other fashion games, consider subscribing because I make a ton of fashion game content on my channel, and of course will be for Inifinity Nikki. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!